Hello to all my friends out there. So it's still my birthday. I will be celebrating my birthday for the rest of the month. So eventually, you know how I'm living in my car from the time I get up until it gets dark? This is going to evolve in some day trips. But right now, I'm staying close to the house because, you know, anything could happen. So it's getting late, and so I bought this plastic container, and all I have in here is some cutlery and some napkins. But I bought two things today, and these are going to come in handy. I bought a can opener and a pair of scissors. That way I don't have to like tear packages open with my teeth. And one time I told my son, you know, I like this idea. You know, my friend's husband went to Hawaii and was living on the beach and, you know, sleeping in his car. And my son goes, you know what, Mom, in a short time you'd be living exactly like you do right now. And I thought, yeah, that's true. This is kind of evidence of that. My car home. So these scissors are going to help me a lot. So I'm putting them in my, and this can opener is going to help me a lot too. You know, like these scissors are going to help me get my can opener out of these plastic. And they're just going to help. I have tons of scissors. You know, hairdressers have to have lots of scissors. Sometimes these don't work. $1.99 only is incredibly cheap. And then I just wanted to mention to you guys, if you carry these around, you can refill them. So that's thrifty. So now what did I get for lunch, for my special lunch today? Okay, first of all, the gravy with bagels was really good. And so bagels at Walmart are $1 each, but I bought this for $1, and these are not stale. The gravy with the bagels was delicious, and when I get home, I will eat another one. And then Dollar Tree, these are good. Dollar Tree has these. You want to keep your protein up. And then I bought this package of crackers, you know, that doesn't have a box, for 50 cents. So now, because I have my scissors, you don't want to go overboard when you're living in a car. I'm going to cut this open. I'm going to take these home and eat them. But I am, these look like these, I love these. I think these are the chicken crackers. I ran into these two men, young men, and they look like they've been on a street for a while. And I said, did you get your stimulus? And they said, no. And the one said, I was convicted for marijuana. And I said, now wait a minute. You have to check. If you know anyone who thinks they are not entitled to a stimulus, make them check it out. Also, food stamps and Section 8, even if you're a single man. So now, instead of going through all this irritation to get these open, and this one's good. These come with a spoon, and $1 is cheap on these. I have some at home, and I save the little spoons. I use them for, oh, this is a cute one. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a little fork. Anyway, I see how it's a little fork. Small joys. But I have cutlery. I will be buying some of those plastic things you freeze, and then I will put them in my little cooler thing in case you didn't see it. Let me show you. I bought this thing a long time ago. When I was, and it has a port, but I'm going to be using it like a little cooler. It's for cans. So this is a nice little cooler that I got super cheap. I also bought my son a nice cooler. Tuna is very dangerous. You have to be very careful. And I said, I won't be eating in my car. All right, I've been eating in my car every single day, carefully. Because it's just going to be so bad if... So this is one of those type packages. If you are not careful, you're going to flip the tuna all over your car. Where's my little scissors? So I saw this one video, and the guy says he's constantly losing his keys. You know, he was living... I go, yeah, that's a bad one too. One thing about women, and then he found it was under the dog. I think a dog is a good strategy if you know, you can handle it. Not for a car. Well, I don't know. So, there. See how my scissors? $1. Cans are cheaper, but this stuff tastes good, and I save money on my crackers. Okay, so it's starting to get dark. I really want to walk more, but I don't like to be out after dark because of, you know, the conflicts. Okay. Today was Dollar Day at Father Joe's Thrift Store. It's at the top of Fletcher Parkway. But Saturday is Dollar Day too. And I go on Dollar Day on Saturday because there's a lot less people. And so what I do is I try to buy stuff that is not really seasonal. Like when it's blazing hot, I try to buy coats. When it's freezing cold, I try to buy, you know, like those scanty gym wear things, and I get them cheap. And then I sell them at the thrift store. So I'll probably go tomorrow. So I ran into these two men, and I thought, you know, this has been really helpful. If you buy like a big loaf of bread marked down at Dollar Tree or at Walmart, or a bunch of crackers, and you have chip clips, I will be putting a couple of those in. And you have cans of food, you're not going to go hungry. Like I gave these men Walmart brand spaghetti and meatballs and chicken noodle soup with the flip tops, and you have those big loaves of bread. You're not going to starve, especially if you wisely go get your food stamps if you need them. And if you even more wisely go to the Salvation Army and get the food for a month, they give you cans, and you start learning how to do this. I think we're in a situation of survival of the fittest. Don't let yourself be one of those people that catches the corona or gives it to one of the first responders, and then they die, and then their kids don't have a parent because you are just a stupid idiot. Okay, so canned food and bread. So I'm working on several, or nurses. Yeah, you give it your nurse's rundown, and you're out, and you're just a stupid idiot, and you survive, and the nurse trying to help you doesn't. That just pisses me off. Okay, so I'm working on car living, and eventually it will evolve into day trips. I hope it's not like my cruise. Garden, food storage, barter store. So, you know, if you work on things like I'm cleaning now, I clean a little bit in my garage. I clean a little bit in the house. And I, you know, work on my food storage. And eventually, the feng shui, you know, the minimizing. Eventually, you could have been, I've been working on the feng shui for a couple years. And eventually, it's all starts to swing around, and people go, how do you do it? Well, I've been working on it for a long time. Markdown shopping, I'm looking for 25-cent items and 50-cent items. And this week, I bought bacon ends for $4, enough for the whole month. Last month I was shopping around until I found pork chops. You know I love pork chops. Okay, and then I started this thing with the meal plan, and so tonight when I get home, I just so happen to go have a gourmet burger left, so I'm gonna, make my gourmet burger into some birthday dinner. The gourmet burgers are really good, and my son told me, and I'm gonna try this next. I was checking this out. The Angus burgers at Walmart are $15 for a box of 12, and he said, Mom, they're really good. I'm gonna try those next, and then I'm gonna buy the Walmart chicken in the bag, a $5 bag of chicken legs. So those are all my projects. So you guys, be careful, be careful, be careful. Some trouble could be brewing. Don't get yourself caught in the middle of it. Also, if the 3 days of darkness I have given my son a bunch of instructions on the 3 days of darkness. Okay, one of the judgments is the 3 days of darkness. And I said, don't be trying to drive to my house in the 3 days of darkness. I will be in the house in the dark. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.